So, welcome guys to back Division 3 race number 10 in here, Japan. And it looks like qualifying session, and let's see who's gonna be first driver out of the track. And it seems to be Jonah, and he's on the fresh soft tires. And everybody else is on the soft tires, but Nicomania seems to be on medium tires. And it's gonna be, I think, one-stop strategy on the race. If you start on soft, then you go mediums or hard tires. Probably within 10 laps. So Jonah is coming to final turn and starting his lap, and we will jump on board of him and let's see what kind of time he's gonna put for us. So DR's open now, and he's heading to the first turn. And the sector 3 yellow flags because of the traffic to the final turn, and it seems to be very clean line to the S section, and then out of Tunlop turn to Degner 1, and he comes nicely from there as well, and he has invalidation his lap to exit of turn. So there's gonna be Williams driver next. I think it's Navar on his Williams coming to sector 2, and he's coming to the spoon curve, and he's coming a little bit wide, but he might get a little bit slipstream from car ahead, and he's coming to final chicane, and it looks like very good lap from him, and he's going the shortest road to the finish line, and it's 1:25.8. That's an amazing lap from him. And then it's gonna be Brasselback. He's starting his lap, I guess. Noah goes P2 1:26.6, and Rutger goes P2 1:26.2, Lenny P1 26.5, Aether 1:26.8, and there's some moment for Noah, and he's on the wall, but nothing serious. And let's go to the passage hash, go to the second, and there's coming C-Box 126.5. Also Mercedes driver, it's Mike, is starting his lap. We're gonna jump on board of him. He's our reserve driver today. And he has invalidation. So there's Nick Phil coming to sector 3, crossing the finish line 126.3, and then it's Racing Point driver Smalley, who is coming to sector 3 126.9, but I guess he has a qualifying ban or something like that, so he has invalidated that. There's Red Bull driver Bombastic, and Bombastic goes right behind his teammate 126.1. Let's see if it's Mike gonna start. No, he's go to the pit. Jonah is on the outlap, and let's see what kind of time he gonna put. Hopefully he will not invalidate again and gets a clean lap. And this seems to be quite well. Go to the end of the S section and flat out through the Dunlop curve, and then techno run, and he doesn't invalidate at this time. He's coming to the hairpin and got a pretty good exit of the hairpin, and then it's the shortest road to the spoon curve. And goes with a bit wide, but doesn't show much effect to his lap time. And then it's coming to the 130 yard and the final chicane. Nicely cut the corner, and then shortest road to the finish line, and it's going to be P3 126.9. That's a good lap. And let's see, there's gonna be some cars on outlap, and it's gonna be Razorback on next, yes, and Haas driver is right behind him. Let's jump on board of him. He's starting his lap now, and he's going. No, he hasn't opened his DRS, I guess. Is there some lag going on? Well, jump on board with Lenny, his other Haas driver, going to the techno one, and he's proving about 1/10, and he's got a little bit poor exit. Then he's coming to the hairpin, and again he gets a pretty poor exit. But let's see what's gonna be his time on the sector 2. This corner is going pretty nice, a little bit wider maybe, but doesn't affect too much. And he's 2/10 up, given those mistakes on the exit of corners. And he's coming to the final chicane, and he invalidates his lap. Same for him. See, there's gonna be Racing Point driver next. It's Rutger, and he's 4 tenths up on his lap time. He's coming to the final chicane, and he goes a little bit wide, but then shortest road to the finish line, and he's gonna be P1 125.7, and Williams driver is starting his lap, and Basics go P1 125.7 right ahead of Rutger, and it's going to be Shipax next. He's 3 tenths up, so he might be on battling with P6 position, but he has invalidated his lap. He has been 5 tenths up, and it's Nicomania on the outlap, and he has now on the fresh soft tires. And Navarre goes P1 125.4. There's a quite gap between Basics and Navarre right now, and then it's, let's see, it's, yeah, John Bomber with Nicomania with his McLaren. And he's coming to the sector 1 on the first turn, and coming to the S section. It seems to be pretty good line, and there has to be very good flow on those corners, and he's coming to the other one, and he has invalidated his lap time. and it's C-Box is coming to the pitch. It's Ferrari driver Ater, no, it's another. It's DTFCF 10. He's coming out of final turn, and he's coming to the shortest road to the finish line, and goes B8 126.1. And then it's a Haas drivers Noah and Lenny. Lenny is starting his lap, and Noah just in Jonah just finished. No, he has also started his lap. Sorry. So let's see. Nicomania goes to the pits, and it's pressure back is on the old lap and starting his lap, and there's only 4 minutes to go until the end of the qualifying. And he has invalidated already. Yeah. Let's see, there's 2 Haas drivers. Jonah is coming out of spoon curve, and Lenny is right behind him, and Jonah is proving 1/10, and let's see, Lenny has I just missed that, but Jonah is coming out from final turn and going to the finish line, proving to P3, and Lenny is going to the pits. Yes, he has invalidated his lap to the final chicane, and there's a Rutger on outlap. With his classic styled helmet, and He's starting his lap now, and let's jump on board of him. So, Rutger is coming. No, he's starting his lap, I guess. No, and there's Smiley with the qualifying pan doing his in and out laps and invalidated laps also. Smiley is at the moment in P2 from championship, and he's 46 points behind on Pasix, and Pasix, I think he's gonna be champion of this division today if he has a good race, and it seems to be like very good chances for him. And it's Game Lenny who is starting his lap now. He invalidated his lap at last time. Now he has Nutra and coming to the S section. And exit of the 10 lap, and Navarp has finished his qualifying also, and Lenny goes a little bit wide, and let's see if he is carrying on. And G-Pax and DCF, CF also P7 and P8, Noah P6. And Game Lenny is 3/10 up, and Nicomania goes, and that's very... Oh, he got some bad exit, but he has 11, and that's great position for the strategy for the race, because he has free choice of tires. So there's pressure pack coming, and now he's on out lap, but qualifying is over already. So I guess everybody has finished their times. Yeah, it seems like that. It seems like Brasserback is doing his hot lap. No, he isn't. So yeah, qualifying is over now, and then we are heading to the race next. So I just got information about the championship, and Asics needs to be B7 or better to be champion of Division 3. And it seems to be that qualifying is not going to be end. I don't know what's happening right now. And now qualifying ends, and Navarre is B1 on his Williams, Pasics B2, Rutger B3, Jonah B4, Bombastic B5, Noah B6, Zipak B7, DJFCF B8, Aether B9, it's Make B10, Lenny B11, Brasserback B12, Nicomania B13, Nickfield B14, Kikon B50, Asmali with his qualifying pan B16. And that's the end of the qualifying today at here APAC Japan, and now it's for race time. So it seems to be a dry race today, and drivers are choosing their strategies right now. So everybody is starting on soft tires apart from Picomania, Nickfield and Smiley is starting on medium tire compound. And we are now on the on formation lap. So it is quite easy race for Pasix today because he have to be 7 or better to be crowned to the Division 3 champion, and predict the pit stop strategy will be one stop, soft hard. So yeah, we are coming to the end of the formation lap, and drivers are coming to on their grid positions. And everybody seems to be on the grid position now, and it's 5 lights and lights are out, but nothing happens yet. And it's lights out, and away we go, and Nicomania gets straight to penalty straight away, and it's good start from the Navop and Pasix. And it looks like clean start, and Smiley has already gained 1 position and a 2nd position, and another Racing Point driver Rutger has gone wide on a section, and it's safety car already, and Nicomania has got already jump start, so he had penalty for that. Yeah, so Nicomania has tried to penalty right now, and best start has gotten Nick Finn. He is now on P10, he has gained 4 position, and worst start got Rutger, he has fallen 11th place. Yep. And Smelly got a pretty good start from last position, and Gyklon has DNF already. Yeah, let's see if someone would go to the pit, and never goes to the pits. He's so early, I think he has to go to the stop. I guess he's putting hard tires. I'm not pretty sure if those gonna last to the end of the race, but I'm not his strategist. He has chosen it for himself. Yeah, so Pasix is leading now the race, and it's again very handy position for Red Bull drivers. They are now on P1 and P3, and Jonah is between them with his hash. Let's see if we could get safety car in this lap. It's looking great for APAC for the championship now. And Smelly have to win this race and get fastest lap to be chance for championship. But let's see. Everything can happen. Safety car doesn't come in yet, so might get another lap behind safety car. And it's interesting to see how can Smelly get up to the front, because this is Japan and there's only one DRS zone on Main Street, but there is very good chance for overtaking to the final chicane also. Yeah, but it's quite hard to overtake on this track because it is quite narrow, and it's old school track, but it is very nice to drive. There have to be found very good flow to the S section, and there have to be brave on the hairpin to get as good exit as possible, and also there's have to be careful on the track limits exit of the spoon curve and the chicane, and also second turn exit is quite crucial for track limits. And there has been some action between AI drivers and Nicomania, because you guys see there was Alfa Romeo which was EA and got jump start and hit by Nicomania and got drive-through penalty, and now it's a safety car in this lap, and APAC is going to lead package and where he's gonna start his lap, and he's now starting, and Jonah is right behind him, and Bombastic has fallen a little bit, and they go side by side with Noah, and Noah gets past of Bombastic, and Brazoback has gone past its Mike. And Smelly is now on P13 on his hard tries. And its mate gets past Brazoback on his Mercedes. So there's one DNF, but we still have 15 drivers left, and hopefully everybody got to the finish line and don't DNF. I mean, don't retire from the session. And Basic puts the fastest lap 1:30.4, and Nikomani goes to the pits. I think this is his try to penalty. That was not what he was thinking about, but it is what it is, and he had to catch these cars again. And anyone hasn't I mean, everybody is on the same pack still, and there's a good fight between Nick, Phil, and it's Mike. They're coming through the spoon curve, and let's see which of these drivers would come on top. And it seems to be like Nick Hill keeps his 7th position right now. And Noah was the fastest lap 1:30.1 in his Williams. And there's some contact between Nick Hill and Mike, but nothing serious, I guess. Yeah, no, he hasn't got any wind damage. Battle is on between Ferrari and Mercedes driver. Let's go back to the top guys, and Pasix has pulled a little bit away, but Sona is still on their zone, and it's Mike gets past Nick Hill to the hairpin, and they go side by side. This is amazing. And it's Mike gets past of Nick Hill on his Mercedes, and now he is chasing for Lenny, and also Lenny is quite near of DJFCF. And again Lenny got so bad and there's Bombastic has touched the wall on the main straight, but let's see, and he has got some wind damage. Oh no, this isn't great for him. And everybody will pass him, and now he's gone wide also. And it's some yellow flag on sector 1. That wasn't his day on today's race. And Nick Hill is right behind Lenny. He has so good pace right now on Nick Hill, and it's Make has passed Lenny already. So Nick Hill and it's Make are on fire right now. They have so good pace, and they are overtaking everybody. They say, you go first, I will go second. And Nikhil is trying to make a move to last chicane, but doesn't get quite a move done. And now he has DRS. And Lenny is struggling with his radar all the time. and now Mikhail has chance, but Lenny is also in their zone to its mic, but Lenny goes wide, and Mikhail tries to go to the inside, but doesn't quite get the move done, and there's sector 3 yellow flags, and it's Bombastic who is retiring from the session. Yeah, so it's 1 Alpha and 1 Red Bull driver retired from the session, and Jonah gets 3-second time penalty for track limits. And that's not gonna be great for him. And Nikhil has fallen a little bit far away, but he just keeps going, and again Lenny got such a poor exit of that hairpin. He's struggling off exit of those corners, but he has very good straight line speed. Maybe his setup is built for this race, and he's trying to keep ahead of these guys with his straight line speed, and that's a quite good strategy. And Brasserback gets 3-second time penalty also for the track limits, and Brasserback has gone to the pit. Which gonna tire he's gonna put? He's gone to the mediums, and I think I'm not pretty sure if they can last to the end of the race, but I think he's gonna go to the end of the race with his tries, because in Division 5 I put on the same lap to the medium tires, and I went to the end of the race with those tires, and I think Brasserback has same strategy as I have, and it was pretty good strategy. But mediums and hards doesn't have so much different on the pace, so yeah, I would put mediums also to the car right now. And Pasix has gone to the pitch. Let's see which kind of tire he's gonna put, and he's gonna put hard tires. And he's got the weight on the pit a little bit because of McLaren coming also to the pitch, and yeah, Pasix is playing for Sir, and he's surely gonna go to the end of those tires, and Lenny has gone past its mic. Has its mic has any damage? No. Lenny has just overtaken him on track, and Jonah has 2.5 second lead from Noah. I think those soft runners will definitely be struggling now, and at the moment we see few drivers are taking penalties for track limits, and especially harsh drivers Jonah and Lenny has gotten the 3-second time penalty for track limits, and Noah gets 5-second time penalty from speedy to the pit lane. That was quite mistake from him, and that's gonna put Nick Phil and its make to the podium places, but they have to pit again, and here, so Navarp is before with his hard ties at the moment, but yeah, I think Pasix is in theory the leader of the race, and there's sector 1 yellow flags, and it's Noah Haspan on the first medium tires, and that was a costly mistake from him. And now he is driving I guess to the pits and gonna retire from the session, I think. Yeah, he's drifting. Yeah, let's go back to the rig race. And Nick Hill keeps going with the medium tires, and also Smiley is already on P4 with his hard tires, but they are already 9 laps, so I'm not pretty sure if he's gonna get to the end, but he's very good driver, and I think he has experience from keeping tires alive, and we're gonna see great battle between championship contenders Smiley and Pasix. And there's sector 3 yellow flags, and it's Noah, and he is retired from the session. 3 guys has retired from the session now, and let's see, Navarp is right behind a Ferrari, Nick Hill. And that's quite interesting with those 9 and 8 laps hard tires, because I'm not sure if they're gonna last to the end of the race, and I think they had the box again, and I think they're gonna put soft or medium tires to the end of the race and gonna try something out at the end of the race. And at the moment Lenny has put the fastest lap 1:29.1 with his hash, and Jonah is ahead of Pasix, but Pasix has no, I mean Jonah has penalty, but he has medium tires, so he has a little bit advantage at the moment. But in the end of the race, Pasix will have an advantage of hard tires with his hash. Yeah, it's great to see Ferrari leading the race. It's quite a long time we've seen Ferrari leading the race. And no, actually it's Paco Leclerc leading the race from Hamilton and Verstappen, and now Nick Hill locks up with the second turn. And there's quite tough back between first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and 6 drivers, and then it's coming Jonah and Pasix, their own, and then it's Lenny, it's Mike, and DJFCF, Brazil pack, and Nickmania completes the pack. It is so hard to keep guys behind because they have the DRS and you don't have, and you have to manage your ERS battery quite good for the straight line and save it around these corners to keep ahead of back highs on the straight. Yeah, definitely Nickel has made excellent job on Ferrari, on his Ferrari, keeping guys behind him. Also, another Ferrari driver, R10, is on P6, so this is quite good result for Ferrari if they finish like this. And also the Racing Point drivers is P5 and P3, and this is looking very good for Smalley at the moment, but I'm not pretty sure of those tires if they're gonna last to the end of the race. And Jonah has pulled a little bit away from Pasix on his Haas. Also Lenny is a little bit catching maybe Pasix on those mediums. Also its Mike is right behind Lenny. And we have only 10 laps to go, and will we see Pasix to be crowned of the champion of Division 3 today, or will it be in the last race between Smalley and Pasix? And at the moment Mikkel has boxed and has gone to the soft tires, and he has quite good advantage now, and if those front runners will box, then Mikkel has done great decision to undercut those drivers. So Pasix is now on P7, and this is what he needs to have, or better. And Smalley is on P2, and he has to win to keep his championship chance alive. And I think he has to get fastest lap also. So yeah, definitely Nick will be pretty fast on those soft tires, and there's only 9 laps to go, and he has great chance to overtake people on those fresh new soft tires. They are quite matching to the livery of the Ferrari. Pretty nicely red and red. And the Ferrari has looked always quite nicely for me. And Razorback has spun on his own at the exit of the hairpin and has got front wing damage. Yeah, and this not. It will be quite mistake for him. And is he gonna retire from the session? I think yes. So no. Smiley is only 2/10 from the lead from number, and as we could see, Nick Phillip puts the fastest lap 1:28.5. And Nick Phillip is only 6/10 behind DJFCF. And Nicomania box and puts the new soft tires, and Razorback has also gone to the pits, and he doesn't retire, and that's a very good decision from him, and never give up and puts the soft tires and try to chase of these guys. So Smiley is 5/10 behind. At the moment we can see it might got 3-second time penalty from the track limits, and is that gonna go to the end of the race with these tires? It seemed like that. But yeah, let's see. And Nick Phil has got past from DJFCF on his Ferrari, and now he is chasing down Lenny, which is in P9. Yeah, let's go back to this fight between Smiley and Novarp. Let's see, could Smiley get past Novarp to the chicane or on the main straight? And Novarp is going to defend to get off that Smiley got slipstream, and Razorback got 3-second time penalty from track limits, and he has gone too wide and he has retired from the session. Is this safety car or virtual safety car, because drivers are coming out of tune-up curve? No, it's not the safety car or virtual safety car. Also, Aether is in the very handy position is on P5 on hard tires, but he has no ERS left at the moment. And Pasix is in P7, and that is what he needs today to be crowned of the Division 3 championship. And will those soft tires could be in the good shape anymore, because they are getting really hot. As you can see, front tire temperatures are like 100 degrees Celsius, and now they are coming up to so hot on this S section, and he's going to struggle with those tires. But yeah, still some battles going on. No, they're still behind of each other. And then he got 3-second time penalty for the track limits. He has already 6 seconds, and it's now 4 laps left, and they have kept their tires alive, and they have already got 20 laps on those hard tires. That's quite impressive. As you can see, they are contra rubber a little bit. But it is good until they explode. So quite there. They have done a good decision to put hard tires on that safety car, and now it's paying off quite nicely, and there's only a few laps left, and Pasix is not gonna catch these guys anymore, but it is what he needs to the P7 position. And now Smiley is right behind Navarro. Is he gonna get past? No, I think no. Yeah, he will not be so close. Just maybe in the next lap he will have another chance to get past. And Smelly have to got past Navarro and have to got fastest lap, and I think that's quite impossible for him to get fastest lap to keep his championship chance alive. But anything in the Formula 1 is possible, as you have seen it. think those midfield shot towers will be end of their life, so GJFCF right behind midfield, and Smiley is right behind Navarre. There's two quite good battles going on. And it's coming to final laps to chance overtake Navarre on track. And Nikomania gets 3-second time penalty from the track limits. And let's see how much there have penalties. So Jonah has 3-second time penalty, and Ismaik and Lenny has 6 seconds. So that will put Nikhil up to good positions, and Nikomani has 3-second time penalty, but that will not affect to him because he's on the last position. Yeah, so now Smiley is right behind Navarre and is really close on the second, and he has to get good exit, and he has so much ERS and he puts it on now, and Navarre has nothing to left, and he hasn't, and now he's trying to go to the inside but doesn't quite get the move done, and still behind of Navarre. I'm so hoping to him get past Navarre and keeps his championship alive. And because we haven't, at the next week we have a final race in Brazil. We have cut a little bit calendar by putting Mexico from off the calendar because low attendance, and Smiley has got puncture of his tire, and that's what I was talking about. These tires will not last to the end of the race because they have done already 23 laps, and he has to go to the pits, and this is not raining to the PASIX back, and is up to 6th position, and I think that was it. So PASIX will be crowned to the Division 3 champion, and let's see, and there's DJFCF has spun causing the sector 1 yellow flags, and is those Navarre tires last to the end of the race, and Smiley has retired from the session. They are driving so slowly now because they have seen what happened to the Smiley and just keeping their cars somehow alive to get end of this race. This has been a dramatic race, the end of the race for Smiley, and we have to still wait and see if everybody crossing the finish line on those tires. And Navarre is going to win this race, and it's C-Box B2, Radker B4, B3, Aether B4, PASIX B5, Jonah B6, it's Mike B7, Gaming Lengy B8, Mikhail B9, Ami B8, Lenny Japan ETFCF B10 and Nicomania will be B11, and PASIX is now crowned to the Division 3 championship. I think he will be so happy for that. And yeah, it hasn't been quite good race for him, but he has delivered it and it is paying off. And he is now championship. Congrats for him for the title. And yep, it puts memories to the 2010 when Sebastian Vettel was driving on Red Bull and has grown to the youngest champion ever with Red Bull, and as his engineer said, to be Weltmeister, and he is the champion today. Congrats for podium sitters for Navarre, Sipax and Rutger, and Aether P4, PASIX P5, Jonah P6. It's Make P7, Nick Phil P8, Lenny P9, DHFCF P10, Nicomane P11, and Smiley P12, Pressure Pack P13, Noah P14, Bombastic P15, Kuklon P16, and yeah, again, congrats to PASIX and Red Bull Dream for the title, and that was the race today. And next time we will be in Brazil, and hopefully we'll have good battles still and see quite a lot of overtakes to turn 1 and turn 4. Yep. So yeah, it's goodbye from me today, and we will see again on the next week at Brazil. And yeah.